Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And to those of you in America, happy Thanksgiving. We're going to be opening up a collector booster box of the Brothers War. So as you can see, everything is sealed and fully intact. Haven't done that in a while. Hopefully I've earned a little bit of trust with you all out there. No shenanigans here. Just cracking packs and a little bit of data. So let's see what these 12 packs have in store for us. Our last collector booster box was okay. Still haven't seen any serialized cards. Still haven't seen any foil transformers. So, we'll try again. All right, pack number one. All right, so we're going to start off with a Carrion Locust, followed by a foil Evolving Wilds, a Shoot Down, a Gixian Skull Flare, Haywire Mite, good uncommon, Falagi Vanguard. Then we got ourselves the Forest, followed by a Sky Strike Officer, a Temporal Anchor, a Terrestrial Devastation coming in with a Springleaf Drum, a Bone Saw, a Howling Mine. Then we're going to see Soundwave, followed by a foil Gilded Lotus schematic, and then a Power Stone in the back. All right, pack number two. The only mythic in that pack that I saw was our Transformer. Hopefully we don't have a whole lot of those. Non-mythic packs. We got an Airlift Chaplain, Atomical Scrapsmith, followed by a Prison Sentence, an Aeronaut Wings, Junkyard Genius, Battlefield Butcher, and then the Swamp. And then we get the Might Stone Weak Stone coming in. Very cool to see this in foil. This is the bottom half of Urza. Then we have Gix's Command, followed by a Sardinian Avenger coming in from Commander. Then we've got ourselves a Millstone, followed by a Springleaf Drum with a Lodestone Golem after it. Transformer is going to be Prowl. And we're going to see a Legion to Ashes extended art foil in the back with a Thropter token. Sliding into pack number three here. To everyone who left me a comment on the community for my polls that I put out there, thank you very much. Thank you for being engaged and interacting with the channel. Got a Fog of War, an Air Marshal, Mishra's Domination, Union of the Third Path, Skyfisher Spider, Heavyweight Demolisher, and then the Island, followed by a Siege Veteran as our rare from the main set. Then we're going to see a Visions of Phyrexia, followed by a Scavenge Brawler with a Millstone, Soul Guide Lantern, an Astral Cornucopia, and then we're going to see Starscream, followed by Urza, Prince of Krug, Borderless Foil. Very nice to see that. Good looking card with a Soldier token. If you haven't hit that like button yet, please do so. I think it helps the algorithm. Not really sure. No one's ever shown me the algorithm. So we got a Gaia's Gift with a Third Path Savant, an Unleash Shell, and then a Burrowing Raisemaw, followed by a Gaia's Courser, Third Path Iconlast, and then a Mountain, with a Gwenna Eyes of Gaia, followed by an Underground River and all of its borderless. And then we're going to see a Woodcaller Automation. Nice to see that. And then we got ourselves an Ivory Tower, followed by a Sigil of Valor, and a Gilded Lotus in Not in Schematic. And we got an Ultra Magnus Tactician coming in here, foil Transformer, not the Shattered Glass. And we're going to see an Urza Chief Artificer coming in from the Commander set in foil. Very nice to see that. The Commander foils are a little bit more rare, so they do hold a premium value, at least right now. All right, we got ourselves a Mishra's Onslaught, followed by an Emergency Weld, a Stone Retrieval Unit, Hoarding Recluse, Demolition Field, Lauren, Disciple of History, with a Forest. And then we got Twanos, the Toy Maker, coming in as our rare from the main set, with a Lauren of the Third Path as our extended art, and then a Blast Furnace Hellkite coming in from Commander, with a Pristine Talisman, Liquid Metal Coating, Sculpted Steel in a schematic, and then we're going to see a Megatron coming in here in Shattered Glass, non-foil, and then a Thorn of Amethyst coming in foil from the Retro Artifact set, with a Shihili as an emblem. All right, pack number 6. This will take us to the halfway point of the box. As you can see in the background, I got Shihili's home world here. All right, we got a Conscripted Infantry, followed by a Power Plant Worker, Atomical Honor Guard, Yoltanian Medic with a Static Net, an Involuntary Cooldown, and our Planes. And we're going to see an Over the Top coming in as our rare from the main set, with a Titania's Command and a Staff of Titania, a little bit of a theme going on there, with a Chromatic Star, a Jalum Tome, a Semblance Anvil, and a Flame War Brash Veteran as our Transformer, with a Liberator Urza's Battlethopter in extended art foil, with a soldier token in the back. Alright, so I'll just take a half a second, slide that up there. This box is not feeling great thus far, but we're only halfway through. Still would like to see a, Portal to Phyrexia, maybe an Awaken the Woods, a Gix. There's lots of good cards in this set. Oh, let me fix that soldier. Alright, so we've got ourselves a Rock Hunter, a Moment of Defiance, a Koilos Rock, Power Stone Fracture, followed by an Ashnod's Harvester, a Levitating Statue, and our Forest, with a Misery's Shadow as our rare from the main sets. Right behind it is going to be a Tyrant of Care's Ridges, and a Glint Raker from Commander, with a Mishra's Bauble and foil, Self-Assembler, Quicksilver Amulet, and whoa, there we go. We got ourselves a foil Shattered Glass, Goldbug, Humanity's Ally. Finally hit something amazing. So not sure of the value in this. I'll be putting it in the overlay if there is market pricing available, but very cool to see a foil Shattered Glass Transformer. And then we're going to see a Razor Lash Transmogrant with a construct in the back. All right, so I am going to take just a couple of seconds here and sleeve this thing up, because this is pretty much a chase card. From what they say online, it's just as rare as the Neon Inks from Kamigawa to get one of these. I didn't even have a hard case ready because I was not planning on sleeving during this video. Just tap it down here. Yeah, that looks really good. Fantastic. All right. So we got ourselves a chase card. I'll slide it right about there. That should be good enough. All right, fantastic. We've got 5 more packs to go. Who knows? Maybe we'll get a serial card, serialized card, or another Transformer. So super excited about that. All right, so we're going to start this one off with a Goblin Firebomb and our Gothian Sprite, a Mightstone's Animation, Blanchwood Prowler, with a Zephyr Sentinel, lay down arms, and a mountain. And there we go. We're going to see a Hall of Tagson coming in as our foil from the main set, with a fortified beachhead directly behind it, and the Archmandrite coming in from Commander. Then we're going to see a Sigil of Valor, followed by a Bone Saw, Rune Chanter's Pike, and we're going to see a Cyclonus the Saboteur, followed by a Staff of Domination, Mythic coming in from the Retro Artifact set. Oh, and an Elemental token, in case you're keeping track of tokens. I don't think there's anyone out there that says, ooh, gotta collect all the tokens, but you never know. I want to make sure I cater to every viewer of the channel. We've got ourselves a Rust Golem, an Urza's Rebuff, a Goring Warplow. I mean, if I collect the art cards, maybe there's someone out there that collects the tokens. Combat Courier, Go for the Throat, Flow of Knowledge, and then our Ghostly Plains, with a Shihili Filigree Master coming in from the main set as a Mythic. Very nice to see that. And right behind that is Kayla's Reconstruction, with Hexavis coming in from the Commander set. I've not gotten that one yet. Then we got ourselves a Foundry Inspector, with Swiftfoot Boots, an Ashnod's Altar, another Shattered Glass Blitzwig, but this time not in foil. Very cool. And then we're going to see a Black Blade Reforged coming in at the end in schematic with a Soldier token. All right, 3 packs to go. Now this box is starting to heat up. Seeing some Mythics from the main set, Shattered Glass Transformer in foil. Very cool. All right, Depth Charge Colossus, Dredging Claw, Sibling Rivalry, Epic Confrontation, Yaltanian Descendant, with a Yaltanian Tactician, and a Swamp, with a Hurkyl's Final Meditation coming in from the main set as a rare, and a Myrel Shield of Argive coming in as a Mythic extended art. So that is going to hold some significant value, over $10 right now, with a Twanos Solemn Survivor from Commander, a Burnished Heart, an Ornithopter, a Quidus Spike with a Silencer, and a Key to the City as our last card, with a Forest Dryad. All right, I'm just going to stack those up for the last 2 packs here. Oh no, that's cool. We're going to get the Transformer token in the back. All right, so we got a Goblin Blast Runner, a Veteran's Power Blade, Tassia's Dig Site, followed by a Supply Drop, Spectrum Sentinel, Combat Thresher, and an Island, with a Tassia Dig Site Mentor. And if I can pull it apart, the Hall of Tagson, with a Rescue Retriever, a Soul Guide Lantern, an Ivory Tower, an Altar of Dementia, Mythic Schematic, non-foil. And we got ourselves an Ultra Magnus with an extended art foil Portal to Phyrexia coming in from the main set. Very nice to see this. This is somewhere around north of $25, I believe. Might even be more. So very nice hit there. And then there we go. Got ourselves the laser beak in the back there. So this might be the one token that is collectible out of the token set. We'll see. It's the first one I've gotten in 3 collector booster boxes, so I think the rarity is there. All right, we got ourselves a last collector booster pack for this box of the Brothers War. So we got ourselves a Raise to the Ground, Disenchant, Argothian Opportunist, Scatter Ray. If I can peel them up. Man, these cards are just staying together. No One Left Behind, Argivian Avenger, a Plains, followed by a Fauna Shaman. See how they're just kind of staying together? And I don't even know if I missed one. All right, Misery's Shadow, Mishra's Bauble, Elsewhere Flask, Perilous Vault, another Mythic, Blaster Combat DJ, foil from Transformers, with a Mishra's Command in the back. Sorry that was a little bit painful at the end. And we got ourselves a Soldier Token. So I'll get everything sorted, organized, and be right back with the MTG box analysis and let you know how well we did in this box. We're going to kick off this MTG box analysis with a look at how this box was distributed across the main Brothers War set. This chart shows all the cards during the opening with the non-foils in green, the foils in orange, and the set in gray as the baseline. In the non-foil space, we saw 1 borderless and 13 extended art cards. This is 1 less borderless and 1 more extended art card than Wednesday's box opening. In the foil space, we saw between 9 and 13 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic, which is a tighter distribution than the previous box. We also saw 1 foil borderless and 5 foil extended art cards. From the Retro Artifacts subset, we observed 12 non-foil Retro Artifacts and 12 schematic artifacts. In the foil space, we saw 9 Retro Artifacts and 8 schematics. In the Commander space, we saw 10 non-foil extended art cards and 1 foil extended art card, which is exactly what we saw in Wednesday's box. In the Transformer subset, we saw 7 non-foils, 2 foils, plus 2 shattered glass in non-foil and 1 foil shattered glass. Pivoting the coverage by rarity, in the main Brothers War set, you're eligible to see 64 rares and 21 mythics in non-foil in a collector booster pack. In this box, we saw 13 unique non-foil rares for 20% coverage and a single mythic for 5% coverage. In the foil space, collector booster packs are eligible to see every single card from the main set, except for the 5 jumpstart rares and the non-full art basic lands. In this box, we saw 48 unique commons, 24 uncommons, 16 rares, and 2 mythics. In the Retro Artifacts subset, there are no commons, but there are 36 uncommons, 60 rares, and 30 mythics when you include both the standard Retro Frame artifacts and the schematics. In this box, we saw 12 uncommon, 10 rares, and 2 mythics in non-foil. And in the foil space, we saw 12 uncommons, 4 rares, and a single mythic. From the Commander subset, in the non-foil space, we saw 9 rares for 43% coverage and 1 mythic for 17% coverage. In the foil space, we saw a single rare, which was enough to give us 20% coverage of the 5 rares that are eligible in foil. Finally, every single Transformer is classified as a mythic, and as such, I've broken down the data by standard and shattered glass here. In this box, we saw 7 of the 15 Transformers in non-foil, giving us 47% coverage, and 2 non-foil shattered glass for 14% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 2 in standard frame for 13% coverage, and 1 foil shattered glass for 7% coverage. Here's a look at the rare and mythic breakdown for the 3 collector booster boxes opened on the channel thus far. As you can see, the number of rares has ranged somewhere between 49 and 52 per box, and the mythics have ranged from 20 to 23, or 8 and 11 if you don't want to include the Transformers. Now let's take a look at the value that we saw in this box. From the main set, we saw 2 cards valued over $10, which were the non-foil extended art Myrell's Shield of Argive at $17.08, and the foil extended art Portal to Phyrexia currently valued at $58.36. We also saw 1 card valued between $5 and $10, 13 cards valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 100 foil and non-foils from the main set are currently valued less than $1. Let's continue with value, looking at the 3 subsets of the Brothers War. In the Retro Artifact subset, we didn't see any cards valued over $10 this time, but we did see 3 artifacts valued between $5 and $10, and 8 valued between $1 and $5. The remaining 31 were valued less than $1. In the Commander subset, we saw 1 card currently valued over $10, and that was the foil extended art Urza Chief Artificer, valued at $13.54.
We didn't see any cards valued between $5 and $10, but 3 of our Commander cards were valued between $1 and $5, and the 7 remaining cards were all valued less than $1. And finally, in the Transformer subset, we saw 2 really good hits. First, we saw Megatron Tyrant in Shattered Glass, currently valued at $18.92. And then I would say we saw the Crown Jewel, the foil Shattered Glass Goldbug Humanities Ally, whose lowest listed price on TCG Player when I recorded this video was $390.99. And if that wasn't enough, we also saw another Shattered Glass Blitzwing Cruel Tormentor valued at $5.06. Oh, and we also saw 3 non-Shattered Glass Transformers valued between $1 and $5, and 6 that were all valued under $1. So how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box through a Patreon agreement for $204.67. It came from the same case as Wednesday's box. Today we opened up 12 packs with 15 cards each, seeing a total of 180 cards. Thanks to the foil Shattered Glass hit, the 12 Transformer cards currently have a market value of $422.41. The 11 Commander cards are currently valued at $20.78, and our 41 Retro Artifacts are currently valued at $42.13. From the main set, the 12 tokens are valued at $12.33, the 14 non-foils are valued at $29.25, and the 102 foils from the main set are currently valued at $101.93. This brings the grand total for the box up to $628.83, which is a gain of $424.16 over the price I paid, and equates to 307% of the purchase price being returned in card value. Now, for those of you interested in cards just valued over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, 24 of the 180 cards in this box are currently valued over $2 and have a combined market value of $568.11. And just to add a little perspective to that number, those 24 cards make up 90% of the total value of the box. If you want to go deeper into the analysis, please consider a channel membership. For just $10 a month, you can support me, and in return, I'll give you a membership to mtgboxanalysis.com, where you can download over 50 spreadsheets containing the inventories and analysis for many of the box openings on the channel. And until next time, do something amazing.